What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This video we're going to be taking a look at the IrisScan Desk Business Scanner. Yes, this is a desk scanner that will allow you to basically scan books, documents, magazines, whatever your heart desires. You can fold it out and scan it. And again, this is from Iris. We've done some reviews of some of their page scanners and stuff like that in the past. But this is a digitized all-in-a-snap, all-in-one desk scanner with a 32 megapixel camera, which is no joke. So it's going to be crisp, clean, high-resolution scans. So let's take a look at the box. As you can see here, it didn't come like this. I've actually opened it because my license key for the software was right on top. So, yep, if you can read any of that, there you go. Let's see, side of the box, scan signal page documents, book pages, old books, encyclopedia, or magazines. Export to Word and Excel. PDF, export to single PDFs or multi-PDFs, and scan 1D and 2D barcodes as well. What's interesting, and one of the tests I will take, sometimes if those magazines are highly laminated, I want to see if this can do a good job of a highly laminated magazine page. Very, very key thing. Laminated documents don't scan normally too well. So let's go ahead. We'll put it to the test. So let's go ahead and open the box. Got some styrofoam. And then we actually have non-US power. Got a good old style USB cable. Gotta love imaging, right? Get into the old stuff. Where's the iSCSI card? No, I'm just kidding. Who knows what this is? It looks like a foot pedal. And then we've got the actual tower itself, which we'll put together. There you go. Pretty cool. Looks like this is the scan button. Again, USB. Nice compact. The back of it. It's got nice rubber on the base. We've got power, USB to the PC, and then USB there, probably for one of the controllers. To get started, basically a website. What else we got in the box? We got a mat. Got to have a nice mat to scan on, a neutral balance mat. And that's it. Let's go ahead and check the box. Alright, so what we're going to do is, I'll just lay this out here so you can see everything that come in the box, since that was kind of a in-your-face wide look. There we go. Now, what's interesting here is the charger. I don't see the US version. So we're at a pause. So I will see if I have some adapters laying around, as I do not have a, I'll see what kind of volts or amps this is, and then we'll see if I can get a plug. So already out of the box, we have a challenge. So what we're going to do is set this all up, figure out our challenge, so hopefully you get the right version. This is the non-US version, shipped to me in the US. For full disclosure, IrisScan did send this to the show for review. I'm not being compensated to do this review, and they have not altered any of my opinions as we move forward with this video. But already out of the gate, got the wrong version. So we'll do a little finagling, see if we can come up with a power brick, get this set up, and we're going to start some scans. We'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, welcome back. So we have remedied that situation. I do have a travel charger in this little case right here. Got it out, plugged it in to the US plugs, plugged in the European into that, and now we have some juice. So what I wanted to do was go over the Iris scanner here. Now this is, again, this is the business IrisScan Desk 6 Business Edition. And you can scan documents, I mentioned magazines, books. You can also scan barcodes, IDs, and also make videos. Yes, make videos, you talking, and then like videoing the document so you could present it in one of your PowerPoints or just a demonstration. So let's go ahead and go over how this works. And I've actually tried to create a digital version of the book that came with this. And as you can see, I've got it powered up. I do have some lights, and I do have, you can see a little barcode or a little scan crosshairs there. And I'm going to put the laptop kind of in screen here so you can see a little bit here, hopefully. So I'm just going to move this book under this crosshair. And now what you can see, hopefully here on the laptop, is I've got a good, and it's focused. It's going to be a level square. The green background shows that it's like almost a perfect square, so it's almost like perfect placement. So at that point, you just hit start. Now, we're under book, and then this is actually, you can do the front cover, the back cover first, so you just click on each one. So since this is the front cover, you basically would just click on the front cover and come over here and hit start. Or you can use one of the attached things like this that got plugged in, so I can literally just hit this, 3, 2, 1, boom, and it scans. There you go. Now the nice thing was, you notice the laptop was in the initial one that I did for the cover. It only focused right there. It didn't. If I go back to that cover, this is what that cover looks like. Now it's set up to do automatic, so it's trying to scan again. So here's what that cover looked like. Even though the laptop was in the view, it only focused what was in that little box. So you can have other little things in here if you want to, you know, have a ruler, make sure you're completely straight. You know, that is that option. Now, I did do the back cover earlier, so I just click on the back cover, and there it was. And again, there's the back cover. So that all works really, really good. So this is basically the book scanning option here, which is kind of nice. Now, notice when it's trying to do this automatic, so once you just turn the page, it waits until you actually got it turned. I'm just going to stop. It's kind of set up for a quick scan to get through a book, right, or a magazine. It waits for you to turn the page. That way you don't have to kind of realign it. You just flip the page, and it does the scan, and then you wait for it to finish, flip the page, and then it sees there's no motion, and it does the scan. So it's kind of like an automatic multiple page scanner, but you're manually flipping the pages. We also have the cropping as a curve fitting, so it'll actually, if you have a bigger book and you've got that curve there in the middle like books do, it'll redact that out or crop it out, which is really a nice feature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a real quick demonstration, and we'll see that. So here's just a plain old document. So if you wanted to just scan a document, you can come in here. Now notice as I move this, that little green box, now it is picking up the laptop, so let's get the laptop out of the equation here. And now it's just the document, the back side of the document. Now you can use this little crosshairs and center it just about, you know, however you want it. Or if you're doing a two-pager, you basically just get those crosshairs aligned as middle as possible with the crease or the binding. Try to lay it flat. Again, we've got some curvature, but I'm going to go ahead and scan that. It looks like a pretty good scan. And it's done. So I'm going to bring it back over, and this is what we just scanned. So I'm going to hit the document itself. We can just bring it up. Hopefully. Do I have to export it? Thought I could just click on it to see it. Yeah, let's see. And then the nice thing is, once you get all these pictures in here too, is you can export it, and you could have it just do like one page. You can have it merge, and all sorts of good options here. So I'm going to bring up one of my documents here. So this is me trying to make a digital version of this instruction manual. This is in a PDF, supposedly searchable format. You could actually also do this. You don't have to do it in color. You could do it in grayscale or black and white. So if you didn't want to have color, you could actually black and white this out. Just so many options with this. But if I just do like function page down, I mean, you know, hey, I can basically see all the documentation. I mean, that's really, really good quality, is that not? Let's see if we can. Now, on this one, I don't think it was supposed to be searchable, so let me just do iris. Let's see if it actually finds any. This is 6 to 25, so it actually OCR'd. How cool is this? OCR'd this document, so I can actually now search through this manual for the keywords. Iris, which is the name of the brand here, is listed 25 times in this manual. Maybe in some foreign languages, I don't know. But it actually is now finding me, so I can just sit here and do find next. Let's just go through the document, find next, look at this, see? It actually OCR'd, and it shows you where it's at. And it is right. I can see iris. So wherever it's highlighting iris in here, how cool is this? I just OCR'd this document with this, and I can search it. How good would this be for school, right? Now, I don't know, a lot of schools, you get your textbooks. Maybe you can scan your textbook. Don't break any copyright rules. But really, technically, if you purchase it, you own it. So if you want to create a digital version, why not? Okay? Then you can make it searchable. Hey, I'm doing my assignment and I need this word. Boom! Bang! It's going to bring you to that word in your document, in your textbook. All you got to do is run through this and scan it, and it'll OCR it and make it searchable. How cool is that? All right. Now, I mentioned about the output format. We can actually do Excel. We can do a JPEG. We could do PDF image, PDF searchable, PDF text, text, Word doc, or we could do MP3 text to speech or a WAV. Okay, that's our output formats for a document. A book, not as many options, so if we switch to the book document type, well, yeah, you still got quite a few, about the same options here. So, but now, there we go. I think it didn't switch. Now we get JPEG, EPUB, PDF image, PDF searchable, and we still get the audio spit that one out, MP3 and WAV. So barcodes, let's click on the barcode. This one here, we can actually Excel plus JPEG, JPEG, PDF image, text, or text plus JPEG. So you get a lot of different options, ID documents, JPEG, Excel, etc., etc. Video. Prefixes video. There you go. Oh, and my battery's running low. That's what I get for tinkering. But you get the logistics. So let's do the document real quick before my battery dies. And we're gonna change this to output format. Let's do image settings. Instead of color original, let's do grayscale. Say we don't want a color version of this. So I'm gonna move this laptop out. We're gonna scan this document again. And now, what we'll get is a grayscale version of it. Boom. There we go. Look at that. We just grayscaled it. Beautiful. So I don't have to have the color in here. And it kind of reduces the glare a little bit when you try to grayscale it. You can see here, you know, you're worried about maybe you got a glossy. That's why I did this manual. It was like the perfect one. It's glossy. It's got a little fade up here from a reflection, but not bad. And you can actually edit these documents, which is amazingly cool too. So if I click this one, this is the very first one, I could actually come in here and change it to, well, what's this look like if it's just black and white, right? Let's apply. There it goes. Boom. Now we're not grayscale, we're just black and white. So, not as pretty, right? So if you don't want to, you know, have crisp, clean documents, maybe you just want lower grade, you can just do black and white. Not as high resolution, you know, or you can change it as different document types or whatever you want to do. So this is really a powerful tool if you want to scan family documents, you know, legal documents, medical documents, car documents. Maybe you want to have a digital version of whenever you take your car in for service or maintenance and all that stuff. Just the options here are just endless on how you want to use this. And I kind of wanted to show you real quick before my battery dies. This is going to be a quick scan process here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up. We're going to go back in. We're going to say book. We're going to say this is a multi-page, and we're going to do automatic. So we're going to start scanning. Okay, so I'm going to try to bring this in here. So you can see the countdown. 3, 2, 1, boom. I'm going to turn the page, keep it aligned. Scanned. Turn the page. Turn the page. Stop. That's how quickly you can do a book scan, a magazine scan. A multi-page document like that, super quick, and it does a really good job of keeping it in line and producing a nice looking digital format. And you can even do these in EPUBs. How cool is that? Scan something that you want to read that you've got in paper format, do it in an EPUB format, use a converter to put it into like a Kindle edition. I can't remember, those are MOBs, I don't remember what the Kindle is, but then send it to your Kindle. Read your documents, create Kindle documents from just paper documents you got laying around. Very, very cool stuff, guys. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. I'll have a link in the show notes, not only for this version. Now, also I mentioned, like when you're done, basically folds up, and it's not really completely out of the way. It's just, you know, you don't have that big old arm out there. But set this up somewhere on a big table, and you've got your scan pad that you need, or store it away and just bring it out when you need it, and you're good to go. So again, check the link in the show notes. I'll have links for Iris document scanners. Not only this business desk one, I'll put some links to some just single page scanners. Maybe you just want a hand scanner to do a page. Maybe you don't need to do books and multiple documents. They've got options for everything out there. We've done one in the past. I think it was just a single page scanner. And it was really one of my popular videos back then. So check it out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the show, and as always, guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one.